is Photography Gamer, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode of the VP Guide, I'm going to take a look at the photo mode in Saints Row, the reboot on the PlayStation. Okay, let's start with the basic settings. If you want to enter the photo mode, you need to press up on the D-pad to enter the camera. Now you can also do this via the touchpad and go to the camera icon, so either or depending on what you do. One thing to note, there is no hard reset. Now obviously if you want to take photos in this game on the PlayStation, you need to press the share button on the controller, which acts as your screenshot button. That will save the image within your kind of PlayStation main menu, so find it there. Now once you're in the photo mode, L and R sticks move the camera around and your character as well. L2 and R2 is the zoom function, so you can zoom in, you can zoom out, change your sort of perspective. The square button clears the HUD. Now it says X takes the picture, but it wasn't really clear where that picture actually goes. Maybe it's in the tablet or the phone for your character, but I pressed X and I couldn't find where those pictures were. So again, if you want to take photos, clear the HUD off and press the share button on your PlayStation. And the circle button is to exit the photo mode. Now triangle, if you press triangle, that takes you to selfie mode. So within selfie mode, obviously the camera is no longer looking at the environment, it's looking at you. If you press triangle again, it'll go back to the other one, but like left and right on the D-pad plays your emotes. Emotes are good if you want to convey some kind of emotion during the photograph. But if you click R3, that will freeze the emote, and that's great because it makes each emote have loads of variation where you can freeze time for the photo and then compose it then. So that's a good option. Okay, so let's look at the options that we've got. We've got position. Right, what have we got? Distance, left, right, up, down, roll. So obviously distance is how far we are away. Left and right, up and down. So really this just replaces using the analog sticks to move the camera. Like one of the joysticks orbits, the other one moves your character, but you can't actually move the camera without these settings. Very time consuming to use, but here is how you do it. Roll is also one like tilting, so if you want to make a dynamic movement action shot, rolling is good for that. Next options is lens, so we've got blur intensity, blur range, focal distance, near blur intensity. So focal distance is where is the beginning point going to be. So at what point from the camera to the subject is going to be the origin point for the focus. And then the range, intensity and things like that are going to dictate how much of the other stuff either side of that point of origin is going to be in focus or out. So you can slide these up and down just to see, do you want it all blurry, do you want it all clear? Blurry is good if you want to do a portrait, but if you want to do landscape then you want everything in focus, so you don't want too much blur. Then we have style. This is really for expressions. I can't say the expressions are particularly evocative or interesting. They're not like some games, so you know, use these if you like, but yeah, they're pretty underwhelming, I would say. And that is it really. That is the photo mode. I mean, it's very minimal. I would have imagined for a game with such a wonderful character creation system, they would have had a lot more work put into the photo mode. I mean, the good stuff is that it's got lots of emotes and you can freeze them. That's good, so you can mix them up. And it's a live photo mode, so you can do video, you can do freeze frame videos, because it's all, you can never hard pause the world. You can hard pause your character by, you know, freezing an emote, but you can't hard pause the game. So it's a bit annoying. It's not a real photo mode. Moving the camera takes an eternity and it really does lack proper functionality. So much like the game, the photo mode isn't really fit for purpose. So I'd give it a 4. That's probably generous, but 4 out of 10 for Saints Row's photo mode, pretty average. Okay, well there you go, that's the photo mode. Not great, but you know, the emotes give you something to play with, which means, you know, you can record video clips as well of emotes in motion, which is kind of vaguely interesting, but it's not a great one. But I hope you found the video helpful. Comment with any questions about photo modes or this mode or anything. I'll do my best to answer. The next episode I think is going to be Callisto Protocol, but yeah, for now, thanks for watching. Cheers.